What's up? Yeah, it's Jams and the Street Files, baby. And this case right here became bigger than music.
Four men convicted in the murder of Jacksonville rapper Julio Foolio is moving into the penalty phase. A jury found Isaiah Chance, Sean Gaithright, Rashad Murphy, and Davion Murphy guilty of first-degree murder on Friday. Julio Foolio, whose real name was Charles Jones, was shot and killed outside a Tampa Holiday Inn in June of 2024. Jurors returned at 1 this afternoon to begin deciding whether to recommend life in prison or the death penalty. We're staying on top of that decision. We'll bring you the latest on our free 10 Tampa Bay News app.
It sparked conversations about rap beef culture, gang violence, social media, evidence, and how modern investigations work. Years ago, cases relied mostly on eyewitnesses. Now, it's phone, texts, cameras create digital timelines investigators can use in court. And to be honest, shoot, even your rap lyrics. Yeah, say the wrong thing about somebody on a song, they're going to use that in court against you. So any of you artists out here that want to be rappers or whatever you want to be, even singers, shoot, watch what you say in your lyrics. Unless you just don't care. If you don't care, then do what you do. I don't care either, shoot. But prosecutors leaned heavily on all of that I just said in this case, besides the rap lyric part. So the case now moves into the penalty phase, according to reports. Prosecutors are pursuing the death penalty. Woo-hoo! They said bye-bye. Jurors will now help determine sentencing recommendations. The defendants could potentially face life in prison or the death penalty, depending on the court's final decision. This means the legal process is not over yet. Julio Foolio built a strong following through raw, street-focused music and his connection to Jacksonville's rap scene. But his career was also heavily tied to ongoing conflicts that frequently played out online and in music. His death became one of the most talked about rap murder cases in recent years. And now the verdict marks another major chapter in that story. Man. That young brother, man, he knew death was coming on him. He said it in the interview. So it's nothing that I'm just saying. He said it himself in an interview. He said, basically, I feel like I'm going to die. My day is coming. You know what I'm saying? And he knew what he was doing. You know, just like the rest of these rappers, when they talk about certain people in songs and whatever the case may be, whatever they got going on in those streets, they bringing it into the rap lyrics. I'm not saying that in this case, but that's what majority of these artists like to do nowadays. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But all I'm saying is a lot of you artists that's doing that, if you are doing it, be prepared of consequences behind it, because a lot of people are not going to take those rap lyrics for kindness. Some people might want to retaliate just off of the lyrics that you're saying, anything that you might have slipped on and said on the song. So, you know, you just got to be careful out here if you're going to go that route with your rap style, because, you know, these rappers nowadays, they talk about dead homies, putting them in the wood, smoking them in the wood, smoking on this rapper, smoking on that rapper, pissing on his grave. That's the stuff they talk about now. So just be prepared for any consequences that might come off of that, because you never know who you might piss off or who you might make mad or who you might just, man, it's just too much behind it. That's all I'm going to say, man. Shoot, I'm just being honest with you. But now the question becomes, will this verdict bring closure? Or will the conversations surrounding this case continue even further online? Because one thing is clear. This case showed how quickly music, internet culture, and street conflicts can collide with deadly consequences. This is Jams Industry Files. Had to get my vocals ready for that right there. But y'all comment below how y'all feel, man. Stay blessed. I'm out.